Hey guys, working on a Pontiac Montana, Chevy Venture, Chevy Uplander, many others with this 3.4 liter engine right there. I'm going to get very in detail about how to change this starter, show you every nut and bolt, all the tricks. Let's get into it right away. All right, step number one, pop the hood. Step number two, disconnect the battery. So there is a way to disconnect the battery without pulling it out. You need an 8mm like this, some electrical tape, and wrap the wrench in electrical tape. So when you put it on, and if you touch it to the body of the engine or something, it doesn't ground out. But that will save you a lot of time not having to pull the battery out. So I'm gonna do that right now. So remember, the negative terminal connects to the whole body of the car, the engine, everything. And the positive is what feeds everything. So you can't touch the positive to the negative, right? But like I said, it can be done. And there it is. It's finger tight now. Check it out. Battery disconnected. So move that aside and we're moving on. Okay, next, chuck your wheels, jack it up, get the front off the ground. So I got a jack on that side, jack on that side, emergency brake on, and underneath, look, we have two jack stands under the frame. Okay, so next, I will show you exactly where the starter is. So right where the license plate is, we're gonna go underneath, okay? We are gonna turn the camera this way, see? So basically you're lying on your back and you're looking up at the car. See, like this, look. There's the car. Okay, we're going under. So check it out. Right there is the motor, there's the back. Check it out. There is the starter. Nothing to it, guys. Okay, so right over here, look. This is a plastic cover. See? So towards the front of the car, look, there's a 10mm there. So we're gonna remove that. Okay, see, look, this happens to be a ratchet wrench, but it doesn't matter. You can just use a wrench. 10mm, ready? Easy enough. Okay, you might have to spray some WD-40 on it if it feels like it's gonna break. Okay, I'll see you guys in a minute. I need both my hands here. I'm gonna completely unscrew this. Tons of room. Very easy. See you guys in a minute. All right, got it out. So now look, the cover comes off. It looks like that. The bolt look just like that. Okay, next, look, so easy. Look, you got a bolt there. You got a bolt there. So you just need a ratchet with an extension, the correct size. I'll tell you what it is in a second. And we're gonna remove both these because it is hard to get to the wires. So we'll try to remove it first and then do the wires. I'll let you guys know which way is better, but for now I'm gonna remove it. Worst comes to worst, we'll put it back and then we'll remove the wires, but I think we can remove them with it out. Okay, see, just like that. Easy peasy. So I'll remove this one. And I will remove the other one. Okay, see you guys when both of those are removed. Okay, so both of these are screwed out all the way, but it's kind of stuck, see? So, okay, something fell on my eye, so wear safety goggles. I got safety goggles on now. So what we're gonna do now is, look, you're gonna turn this with the ratchet, and as you're turning it, you're gonna grab a screwdriver like this and you're gonna twist it to push this out, to try to get this bolt out. See, there it goes. And if you turn it, it helps. And we're gonna do the same thing with the other one. We're gonna get them both out. Okay, got them both out. One is long, one is shorter. So now, see, this will come right out. Make sure your battery is disconnected, guys. Okay, I'm gonna set this up and figure out these wires. All right, so see, I just pulled on it kind of hard, and look, I got really good access. So you got a 13 mil here. So I got a 13 mil, a deep socket, see, and you can get to it. See, just like that. You might have to clean it with a wired brush. Can you see that? You might have to clean it with a wired brush, spray WD-40 on it. I mean, we'll try it, but it might be corroded. I'm probably gonna need both my hands because I'll have to hold this in place here too. Okay, I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, well that was easy. Okay, we'll remove that. Pay attention to every single wire that disconnects from that. There's a few there. So that's number one. And then number two is when you disconnect them, get some sandpaper or a utility knife and scrape every single piece of rust off of the wires. So when you put the new starter on, they're nice and bare metal clean. Otherwise, you won't have a good connection. All right, see, so one came off, and then there's a few more here. I guess I do need both my hands here, but anyways, there's a few more. And then look, then there's a little one right there. That is your ignition wire. When you turn your key, that's what gives it a positive and turns the electromagnet on and engages the starter. So I think that's an 8 mil. So we're gonna do the same thing. Deep socket, 8 mil, and remove that other one. I'll do that off camera because I need both my hands here, guys. Okay, got the last one. See, it actually broke off because it was pretty rusty. So you had the one, and then you had the smaller one, the 8 mil. But, okay, there they are. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 big ones that go onto the big nut, and then you got one small one. Pretty straightforward, guys. All right, so what you're gonna do next is obviously you're gonna get a new starter. So I'm gonna go to Napa, pick one up. You're gonna clean all these, sand all these, sand this one, and you're gonna put the new starter in, tighten the 2 big bolts, put all this back on, put all this back on, and guess what? You are done. Thanks for watching, guys. Installation is the reverse of taking it off. Till next time, everybody.